Welcome to The Clopen Effect, a retail podcast. Thanks for hanging out with us today. I'm your host, Meredith.
And I'm your host, Cass.
Let's have some fun.
Okay, I love you. All right. All right, be careful. I love you. Make lots of money. All right, bye. Kenny, I like Kenny. I haven't seen that guy in a long time. Ooh, I'm kind of sweaty armpits.
You have a super cool sweatshirt on.
I do. It's
tie-dye.
tie-dye.
Yours is so bright. I have a tie-dye one as well. And it's...
Were you recording me talking?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Hi, Jason.
Hi, Jason. Make lots of money. Love you.
We were checking in with Cass's Florida peeps.
Hurricane survivor.
Good. Yeah, no kidding.
We will rebuild. Well, I won't, but they will.
Yeah. We're not heading down there just yet.
Not yet.
They're going to fix everything up and then we'll go down.
Yeah, we'll wait till everything's all good and nice and all the moldy drywall is replaced and then we'll go down there. Happy spooky season.
Happy spooky season. Ooh. Week 2. I wasn't even sure this was going to happen because I'm traveling.
You know, I kind of felt like calling you today and being like, fuck this shit. But I was like, I can't do that to Mare Bear. We got to go record.
Why? What? Okay, so yesterday I jinxed you.
You're a bitch. You're a bitch.
I jinxed you and said, because I feel like when I travel, I don't talk to people a lot.
Right.
I'm focused on what I'm doing.
Right.
And then I get home and I need to reconnect.
Yeah. So then in our group email with other bestie, it's just me and bestie talking back and forth. And then every once in a while at like 9:00 at night, you'll be like, oh, wow. Yeah. Busy day. Hey, I'm still here. And we're like, it's cool. We're not offended. We know.
And I know you follow my Snapchat, so you guys know I'm alive.
Yes.
I just haven't been able to respond.
Yeah.
I usually I don't even like look at my phone unless I'm taking pictures when I'm out.
Yeah. So yesterday you were like, hey, how's it going? I hope you're having a great week. And I'm like, it's been a great week.
Great week, yeah.
And then 10 minutes later, I got hate emails from the boss. And I was like, thanks for jinxing me, bitch.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So, you know, and like
and you only ever hear from him when it's bad, right? Or...
Yes. I feel like this is a thing, okay? My job, I'm not going to say my job is easy. There's hard days.
Yeah,
there's
it's not easy.
Easygoing days. You know, you get into the groove of doing stuff and you have this like schedule and you do it all. And then all of a sudden they're like, why haven't you been doing this? And you're like, oh my God, I don't know. And they're like, this is terrible. We are at the bottom of every single division. And you're like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, you know. So,
and then you're like, when was the last time you told us about it? And they were like, we didn't tell you about it. You're just supposed to know.
You're supposed to know. I can't even say that because one of the bosses did say something to me about it, but it was like a month ago. So like, I didn't remember, you know? And I'm like, was it in an email? And he's like, well, what'd you think of that email I sent? I was like, what email?
Yeah, especially if it was a month ago.
You know what happened?
Retail
is like,
ever changing.
I know. He sent an email and then another boss like sent the same email. This is the thing, is we got 4 reminders in the last 4 days. And then today was like, or yesterday was like our 5th from the big boss. And I was like, all right, we know, you know.
And they can't just send it to like 1 or 2 people that aren't doing it. They have to send it as a team. So the team gets 5 emails.
Everybody.
So by the 5th email, it should have been a phone call.
Right.
Like check in.
Right.
And it should have been like, hey, you need to get it done. What's stopping the certain people from not getting it done?
By the 5th email, I was like, I've been doing it. So
right.
like, are other people still not doing it? Like,
who's not checking in on their emails?
So anyways, but it's okay, you know, and I know tomorrow's going to be a shit show. We're doing meat resets, right? So that's where we go from spring reset to fall reset, right? We're taking out all the grill items. We're putting in the stew items, right? We're doing kind of stuff like that. And we already got an email today that the strips that you put in are wrong.
Oh, the shelf strips?
They're missing stuff. Well, okay, so we've been doing them for like 2 weeks now. And I'm like, there's no T-bones on this. And I'm like, I know T-bone is a grilling item, but you have filet.
It's year-round, though.
Right. You have filet, you have ribeye, you have New York, you have T-bone, and you have porterhouse. Those cuts are always in it.
Yeah.
Because people eat steak all year long. It doesn't matter. So I'm like, this is weird. There's no T-bone. So I just kept like putting it in my notes like, hey, there's no T-bone. Well, I think they finally caught on. So, you know, of course, while we're in the middle of this project, the team, whoever that puts these strips together
the
is like,
plan
oh,
team,
wow,
yeah.
hey, we don't have T-bone in there.
Oh, no.
So I'm like, that's cool because we can probably still use the strips and then look at the new planogram and just put them in, whatever's missing. So whatever. It'll be fine. Tomorrow's Friday. So it's going to be a good day. I don't give a fuck.
I am so looking forward to tomorrow night. And it's not even night. It's like 4 p.m. It's not even like night.
Well, we like to get together early on Fridays.
Right.
Because we all had a rough week.
Yep.
And we're ready to have some drinks.
Well,
right?
and I don't know about you, but for me, like if the work day's over and then I start to rest or watch something, I'm not going out at 7.
No, I'm done.
So we have to. Like we've done noon.
Yeah.
We've done 3.
Oh, yeah.
So tomorrow's 4 because we all have busy days. We got to catch up.
Yep.
And so that's perfect though because I'll just work until then and that'll be it.
Yeah. And then what are we going to do tomorrow?
We are watching 2 movies that I haven't seen.
Yes.
It's called Hocus Pocus and Hocus Pocus 2.
I can't believe you still have it.
I had to think about it too. What are we watching? Those are the 2 that we're watching.
So, and I have a confession.
And we're a little behind because didn't it go live or whatever you call it on Disney a couple weeks ago?
Yes. It was released on Disney Plus on September
live,
30th. Well, yeah, live.
Yeah, I mean, whatever.
Yeah. And I already watched it. Me and Johnny did. I had to. I couldn't just wait for you guys.
No, definitely
I
not.
had to watch it. So
well, and you're kind of hosting tomorrow, so I know you're going to be bringing us cocktails, and so really you won't be able to pay attention.
Right.
You'll be serving us.
I'll be serving. I'll be running around. And Joshy Poo's supposed to come, and I think he's bringing his puppy, so you'll have somebody to feed.
Oh, thank goodness!
Yeah,
thank goodness.
Yeah,
I know.
I don't know how much food he gives his little Zola.
I'll make sure that it's at least healthy.
Some
stuff.
cream cheese.
Yeah.
Real
quick before we move on to spooky season number 2.
Okay.
So I'm watching all these different charcuterie boards.
Oh.
So they call one a butter charcuterie board, and everyone's getting very now I saw an icing.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And then I saw a hummus one.
Oh, that's a good one.
So I'm like, what am I going to bring tomorrow night? So we'll have to follow up. And I really like the icing one because you can do oranges, peeled oranges, strawberries, pretzels. I guess you could do that with chocolate hummus and different hummuses too.
Yeah.
So I'm really I'm curious what's going to spark tomorrow and what charcuterie board I'm going to bring.
Do it all. Can we do it all?
Maybe I should do it in sections.
I was laughing because Josh was like, what can I bring? I was like, just bring whatever you want to drink and Mare and Bestie.
Yeah.
Always overfeed. So don't even worry about it. You don't have to bring shit if you don't want to. Just bring what you want to drink. But Bestie's supposed to be making witch's brew too.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah. So
you know what makes everything better?
What?
Halloween candy.
What's your favorite?
If you're having a stressful week, if you broke your foot, if you've had some crazy meet resets or meetings, just eat candy. I'm giving you permission.
Okay.
My favorite one and my go-to always is probably Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
Mine too.
Butterfingers.
Yeah. Not Butterfingers. Those get you think you don't have cavities? Eat a Butterfinger.
Yeah,
and it's right. There's a cavity.
You know what? That's good because I can only eat 1 or 2 bites and then I'm done with it. Yeah. It's so sweet to me, but I really like it.
Yeah, and it gets stuck. It's like that it's toffee-y peanut butter. I don't know.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
Are you more of a sweet and sour or a chocolate? Because I was doing my research for today.
Yeah.
And you're not going to believe the different states, how different it is of their number 1 selling Halloween candy.
So
I was like, wow. And it's different. It's just different. I thought it would be chocolate everywhere. It's not chocolate everywhere.
Yeah.
It's Sour Patch. And yeah.
Well, Jason just came and visited us, right?
Mm-hmm.
A couple weeks ago. He had a wedding up here. And I bought a huge bag of gummies.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Because I know he'll have a couple drinks and he's like, oh, I want something sweet. We go out for pizza because he has no good pizza in Florida and he always wants to get an Italian beef while he's here.
Yeah.
And then, it's we've been drinking all night and eating pizza. And then he's like, I want something sweet. And I'm like, here you go. I had a huge bowl of gummies.
Oh, wow.
So that's probably my number 1. I'm not really a fan of sour, but then I really love chocolate.
Yeah, same. What is your go-to? If you're going to go to a store that has anything you could buy.
Probably Reese's.
It is Reese's.
Probably my absolute favorite Reese's is a Fast Break.
Oh, I've never tried one.
You've never tried it. It's peanut butter and nougat.
Oh.
And then chocolate. Oh, it's so good.
I used to live off of Reese's Pieces. Reese's Pieces.
Those I could like. They're like M&Ms with some peanut
If I went
flavor.
to the movies, which is so funny that I hardly watch any movies, but when I went to the movies, I would get them, or I would always just have a bag around the house. But now I can't stop eating, so now I would never buy them because I would just eat the whole bag. I love peanut M&Ms.
You do
caramel,
love peanut
caramel. I mean, I'll just walk around with a handful. It's kind of like how I walk with the uncooked pasta around the house. I can't chomp now because my teeth hurt so much from moving them with the Invisalign, but so funny. So I'm going to go through a few states here.
I see you got a map there with
I
all
do.
50
So I have
states.
a map from thrillist.com, and it says America's favorite Halloween candy. And so it shows a bunch of different states.
Like question marks on them.
Yeah, with question marks. And then all you have to do is go over it, and it tells you.
Washington, that's Washington State?
Yes. So Seattle, Washington, about that. Is their number one is Tootsie Roll Pops.
I love Tootsie Pops.
Like the owl.
Yeah.
How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll? That's what it's showing.
1, 2, 3.
4, 5. And then, so it's Tootsie Pops, which I was super surprised. I love those.
Yeah.
It makes me now want to crave them.
My mouth is watering.
Yes. The second there is saltwater taffy, and the third is M&M's.
I like saltwater taffy too. That's always a good one.
Yeah. So the other one, I'm going to go on the other side. Now we're going to go to Maine.
Maine.
And that's Sour Patch Kids.
I do like, you know what? I don't like the Sour Patch Kids. I like the sour watermelon.
Watermelon.
Yes.
A lot of people like the watermelon.
Because they're not really sour. They're like just sweet. So,
yes.
Yeah.
So in Maine, they like the Sour Patch Kids. In second comes Starburst.
In third
comes candy corn.
Sick. They like eating wax.
Candy corn. I love candy corn.
I'm going to buy you a big bag for
Although
your birthday.
I still think it's funny, the videos that show like the best way to eat candy corn and it's toss it in the garbage. It always makes me laugh.
I have to send you the video I saw today. It's a little girl. And she's like, oh, you think candy corn's the worst because it tastes like wax? Well, how do you know? You eat wax, you weirdos, you weirdo wax eaters.
So it's funny because I will eat candy corn. I can, once again, I'll throw it in with peanut M&Ms.
Yeah.
So then it's a nice mix, you know, with
your
peanuts
own trail
or candy.
mix.
Oh, I definitely have my own trail mix. I cannot eat the wax pumpkins.
the harvest mix.
Cannot eat those.
That's too much.
I cannot eat those. Just the little like.
Ew, stop. I hate all of
your
that
classic.
stuff.
Your classic candy corn. So also, if you're in Alaska, you like Sour Patch Kids as well.
Yeah. Well, you got to do something to stay warm up there.
But they also are chocolate fans. So so in Alaska, it's Sour Patch Kids is number 1. Number 2 is Twix, and number 3 is Milky Way.
I love Twix too.
Yeah.
I love Twix. God, I love all candy.
Hawaii.
Ew, get out. That's the worst ever.
So this is funny because for Hawaii, I was going to think like sour. Sweet.
I
no
would think
chocolate.
something coconut like Mounds.
And sure enough, yes.
Right? Something tropical.
But sure enough, it's Hershey's mini bars.
It's the
in
stupid
Hawaii.
mix that always has the supreme dark chocolate or whatever they call it that nobody ever eats.
What's the other one? Goober?
No.
What is that called? It's
Mr.
the yellow?
Mr.
Good Bar.
Bar.
Yeah.
Mr. Good Bar.
What's
crispy.
a goober? Is that with raisins or something?
Goober is chocolate covered peanuts.
Oh, that's what that is.
Yeah.
Okay.
You made me
So
think
Mr.
about that
Good Bar, Crackle, dark chocolate, special dark Hershey's. So that's number 1 in Hawaii is Hershey mini bars. And then the second is Skittles, which I used to live off of Skittles as well.
But now we know that they're not good for us.
We did learn that. So don't eat
not
Skittles.
That we
Go back to
know,
Reese's Pieces
yeah.
then. And then the third is Butterfinger.
Again, a very good one.
A very good one.
As long as you don't have cavities.
So let's talk about Florida.
Florida, man.
Florida, we're going to have to ask Jay and maybe Steven.
Yeah.
If their number 1 is Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
Reese Cup.
So that's number 1 in Florida.
Okay.
And that's where we're retiring, so that makes sense we would go down there. So I'm thinking everyone in the Midwest did that. Went down to Florida. And we're going to keep it number 1. And then second is Skittles. And third, hot tamales.
Which you would think in a hot place. Do you want hot? Well,
but you get used to it though, right?
I guess when you're in Mexico, you eat good soup, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So I guess hot things in hot weather.
Yeah, so we are most of our listeners are from Illinois. Actually, a lot of our listeners are from McHenry County. So here we go. Ready, Illinois? Think about it right now. Think of your top 3.
Say it out loud. Yep. 1, 2, 3. Not Sour Patch Kids.
So listen, you Illinoisans. It's number 1 is Sour Patch Kids, which
Sick.
Julia would agree to. She eats those. We always have a large Costco bag for her. Second is Kit Kat.
I do like those.
And third is Starburst.
I do like those.
Which flavored Starburst do you like?
I like them all. I like them all.
I think I go for pink. Pink or orange.
Of course, pink is like the most favorite.
Pink
but if
lemonade?
people are like, ew, I don't eat the yellow ones, I'm like, I'll fucking take them.
Oh,
They're
yeah,
delicious.
definitely. Yeah.
So
that's like me with the White Claw lemon or lime. Like I drink all those.
the lime is sick.
And I drink it.
I give you all my limes.
Is there a lime Starburst? Because I would probably eat it.
No, there's not. I don't think there is. I do like, have you had the
tropical?
Not the tropical. They are the sweet hot.
No.
Dude. It's like watermelon jalapeno or something like that. So good.
I love that mix. I love when they throw something real sweet like that with something spicy like the watermelon jalapeno.
So good. So good.
That's amazing.
Yeah. They were around for a while and I haven't seen them in a long time. So I wonder if they didn't do good here.
Why are Sour Patch Kids number 1 in so many states?
Yeah.
It says New York. You New York people like Sour Patch Kids. Second is Hot Tamales.
Ew.
Third is candy corn.
They like candy corn too.
That's a
Sick.
strange mix to
me. They got no
me.
chocolate in that mix.
No.
What is wrong with them?
All right, Wisconsin.
Ooh, Wisconsin.
Go ahead. You want to talk
right
about
over the border. Their favorite is I was going to talk shit about Wisconsin, but I'm not going to.
She had to think about it.
Well, I'm surprised it's not cheese, first of all. But
yeah, anything that has to do with
number
that.
1 is Butterfinger.
Which
surprises me.
That actually does surprise me. It's because Illinois has
I don't know.
I
don't know. Number 2, Starburst, obviously. And then number 3, again, hot tamales.
Do you
People
know,
love them hot tamales.
when I worked where you worked, Butterfinger had the new recipe.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember that? Were you there when that
Yes.
happened?
I wasn't there when it happened, but I remember seeing commercials.
And
And
I
stuff
remember
about it.
having to go into every single store to be sure the new
Oh, God.
recipe
So annoying.
was in all the stores for Butterfinger. And then at a certain date, then you had to hit all the stores to pull the old.
To pull the old, yeah.
Yeah.
Remember Bart Simpson was like, don't lay a finger on my Butterfinger, man. Eat my shorts instead.
All right, so Colorado likes chocolate.
Colorado, but like what?
Now, this is funny to me
Get a
because
little more like
I want to remind
inventive.
everyone, we're talking about Halloween candy. So if you go trick-or-treating in Colorado, they're going to give you Hershey's Kisses.
Sick. That's like the most boring. Put that shit in a cookie and then give it to me.
A little peanut blossom. Give me a little peanut blossom.
What the hell?
Diet red or orange
Just
too. That'd be great.
Plain old Hershey Kisses.
Yeah,
What's wrong with these
So don't
people?
go trick-or-treating in Colorado. Everyone in Colorado is probably like, that's not true. We do the full-size bars.
Yeah, they're rich asses. How does Hershey Kisses beat out Twix?
I don't know. Second is Twix and third is Milky Way.
That's
crazy.
How? I would take a Twix or a Milky Way over a Hershey Kiss any day.
Once again, unless it's in a cookie.
Well, yeah,
definitely. All right, New Mexico.
Get out of here, New Mexico, you weirdos.
Hershey's mini bars again, which they say it's a new winner. So last year's winner was Jolly Ranchers.
I love Jolly Ranchers.
Apple
was so good. It's making my mouth water right now just thinking about eating Jolly Ranchers. I haven't had Jolly Ranchers and I can't even tell you how long because I have terrible teeth. So I can't even like risk eating a Jolly Rancher anymore. It'll be a trip to the dentist for sure.
Yeah. With peanut or the Butterfinger, right? Don't do that in one day.
Do it. But did you ever have the Jolly Rancher Crunch and Chew?
Nope.
It was crunchy on the outside and then it was chewy on the inside. Fucking fabulous.
What's the Nerds Ropes? That's what it reminds me of.
Those are so good too.
Like it's kind of the same, or I don't know. It's the Nerds on the Twizzler rope or whatever they call it.
Yeah. Have you had the Nerds clusters?
Nope.
They're so good. Those are.
I'm a true chocolate fan.
Oh gosh.
Like unless we go to the movies and someone else buys something sour or sweet, then I'll maybe have one. But I can't.
I guess I really am a fruity fan.
You are. It seems
I'm a
like
fruity
it.
fan. Yeah. I'll eat chocolate. I love chocolate. I love Reese's peanut butter cups and all Reese's, but I'm a fruity fan.
I'm trying to find ones that are different. So a lot of the states are the same. So this is Georgia. Yeah. Georgia on my mind. Their number one is Swedish Fish.
I like Swedish Fish.
I do too. Once again, I can only have one though. I can only have one. And then second is Jolly Ranchers, and third is Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
How can Reese's take third over anything?
I don't know.
That's so crazy.
When I first started running, I lived off of Swedish Fish when I ran.
Really?
It's because my sugar would drop and they would be an instant.
Yeah.
But then I realized it was because I was eating them that my sugar was dropping.
It was like too much.
Yeah. And then it was
them
like,
out.
Yeah.
You were like, I need more sugar.
Yeah, exactly. I was living off of it for like a year. I'm like, why can't I get this balanced?
God, that's
It's
so
because I lived
funny.
off of Swedish Fish.
That's so funny.
A lot of candy corns. Okay, so
No, get out. Not a lot. No. Who is he? The only people who eat candy corn are old, Meredith. I said it.
I mean, if you consider 39 old, then yes, I eat a lot of candy corn with peanuts. Put candy corn with peanuts. Don't put raisins. That'd be weird. But
you know what? They did come out with that mix last year. It was candy corn with chocolate-covered peanuts.
that is very delicious.
Get out. I don't believe you. I'll never eat it.
I never tried it. I'm
You
just
can't convince me.
saying
You can't convince me.
I'm going to bring candy corn next week.
That's fine. You can bring it. You can fucking take it with you, too, when you leave. Because it'll sit there. You'll be the only one eating it.
Good. Did you ever put them on your teeth so that you have fangs?
Probably when I was a kid. Yes, probably. Because I guarantee my grandma had that shit in the house. She's like, here, have some candy. We're like, oh, this is the worst. Oh, look, we can make fangs with it.
Yes. Can everyone do that for me and send me a picture at
That would be
the
fabulous.
Clopen effect at gmail.com. Just send us pictures of you wearing candy
Please.
corn fangs.
Make your kids do it. Something. It doesn't have to be you if you don't want to be in the. We'll black out your eyes so
oh my
nobody
gosh.
knows who
No,
it is.
no, we won't.
No,
We won't.
never mind. You will be known.
Please, no, just take a picture of your teeth. That's all.
Oh God.
Just share candy corn fangs with
I'm
us.
just gonna fill in my missing teeth with candy corn fangs.
Oh my gosh. Let's look at one more and then we're going to talk about top sales. Okay, let's see if there's anything. I mean, a lot of them are the same. It makes me wonder if we ship that. You know,
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure we're all just a number, right? We always say that.
Right.
If they just say, here's basically what's going to be
This
number
is what
one.
we're gonna make it number one in this state. Yeah.
They probably have huge displays of the ones that they want to have number one. Who knows though?
Who's got number one as candy corn?
I have to look
Was
again.
it Iowa or something like
Well,
that?
Iowa, their number one is M&M's.
Oh.
And then
Oh.
their second is Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. We're definitely seeing a trend here. And their third is the Hershey's Mini Bars.
I was gonna say whoever's number one is candy corn. They're last on the list to get a delivery. Clearly.
Let's
They're like, this is all the leftovers. We're just gonna send them candy corn.
Number one for Texas is Starburst.
I believe that.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about the lemon Starburst. Yeah, those are good. I don't see candy corn being number one in
always
any
number
of these
three.
states. But we're going to talk about like the big sell. Oh, what's this Milky Way? I missed it. Missouri.
Missouri.
Number one is Milky Way. Number two, Almond Joy. There it is.
See?
That should be in Hawaii.
Yeah.
And number three, Hot Tamales. So you're definitely seeing a trend here, except for some of the unique ones. So that is very, very interesting.
Guess I got to move to Missouri.
Yeah. So if you want to look more, it's thrillist.com. Let me see. What's Illinois again? Sour Patch Kids, Kit Kat, and Starburst. So
I love Kit Kats.
yeah. So
They're
this
so
is
crispy.
15 years of sales data. It's from 2007 to 2021.
I wonder what was the number one candy when I was a kid.
Yeah, I was trying to remember so that I
Like
could
in the
talk
early
about
90s.
it, but man,
It was probably Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Were definitely in my bag. We got apples. We'd throw them at the houses.
yeah. Oh God. Later
gave
on,
us-
you'd be like, "Screw
Yeah.
you," and then go smash all
We'd-
their pumpkins.
We would go through and trick or treat, and we would remember what house gave us the apple, and we just chuck them in their yard when we were coming back through.
So years ago, it was probably my first or second Halloween here with Steve. And we had so many trick-or-treaters that we had to run back out to the store
And get more candy.
and there was nothing left.
You're like, you guys get candy corn.
We went to
Sorry.
Walmart, we stopped at Meijer, we went to Jewel, and there was nothing.
Oh my God.
We bought Christmas candy because the stores
Stop.
realized that all the Halloween candy was gone and they needed to put something out. So we were handing out little Santas, chocolate Santas
Stop. That's
to
so
trick-or-treaters. This was years ago.
Do you know-
probably over 20
Do you know
years ago.
what's out in stores right now?
Is what?
Advent calendars.
Yes.
What the
Yes.
shit?
Yes.
Are you kidding? It's
Julia and I went to
November.
Costco 2 weeks ago And they have a whole display of all Christmas. And there was these real big like advent calendars, wine advent calendars, like all that fun stuff.
I'm one to shop early, but for an advent calendar, I don't want that shit out until November.
And you know, they sell out. My mom buys them now for us. It's like a tradition that she buys them for the kids every year.
Yeah.
And I think she shops now because they sell out. They only send you a pallet worth, for however many thousands of people live in your community.
Yeah.
So 20 years ago, we were shopping, couldn't find candy anywhere, had to give out the little, Santa chocolates. It was super funny. Times have changed and kids grew up and now we have no trick-or-treaters.
I know.
So the year that we realized that was the year that I bought and prepped, prepared for it. I bought like 12 bags of the extra large candy.
Yeah.
And no one showed. So, or maybe like three kids in the neighborhood because they all grew up. Now they have their own kids. Now they're gone. So now we have kids again. So I am going to buy a couple bags.
Good.
And you know me, I always have my bowl in the foyer.
I always
in the foyer.
rate it.
I have my...
Rate it before I leave.
Yes. But I'll never forget that. And then it changed that we didn't have to buy. But I also don't think the demand of having so much candy was there 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Like it is everywhere now. Like pallet drops worth.
I know. It's a lot.
Like I remember
there's a lot.
Like one of the stores, I think they called them like gondolas. They call them gondolas in the middle of the aisles, like kind of by the freezer section.
Where you can shop from each side.
Yeah, you could shop from each side and all around.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what they did. They would put like one box of everything on that.
Yeah.
Now it's pallet drops.
Right.
Of Twizzlers and Skittles and Sour Patch Kids and
have
Milky
you seen some of
Ways
these displays? Like Reese's and Hershey's get together and they put these freaking awesome displays together.
And it's
amazing.
got like spooky season or it's got like the
looks
haunted
like a
house.
Castle.
Yes.
Yeah. It's crazy.
It's amazing.
I'm so glad I don't have to build that shit, by the way.
I'm so glad that I don't have to stock it anymore. You probably still have to stock it, right? I don't have to stock it anymore.
We only have like a couple things over there, so it's not terrible.
Oh my gosh, they used to put me on Halloween candy.
They make me stock the freaking candy corn.
And I would try to get myself voted out for Christmas candy because that would come as soon as Halloween candy was gone. You were throwing pallets of Christmas candy out
now
there
before even Halloween candy.
And on the grocery side, the biggest issue was people would move the candy around. Like as we know, they pick it up, they put it in their cart, they go down a little bit, they realize there's a better sale for what they want, and then they put that bag. And so you have your super large 40-pound bags
that are
you have your
$40.
Yes, exactly.
Yes. Then you got your $25 bag.
Then you
got your $15.99 bag.
And the 2 for $20.
Then you got your little bags of minis that are like 2 for $7. Well, they're probably like 2 for $10
and
now.
Someone would take the 40-pound bag or 2, because it'd be like, what, 2 for $40 or something. They would put it over by the little, and the customer would walk up thinking they were only going to spend $5.99 on a 40-pound bag of candy and fight the cashier.
Yeah, you know better.
So
than
our
that,
job
people.
for a month, it's probably just as bad as costumes. Like, feel for those people too. Costumes, decorations, all that kind of stuff. It's probably as bad as that.
The kids that would be through there.
Yes, that would be what we were doing. Is someone would constantly be on restocking, checking. You'd have your handheld or your scanner and you would check, okay, that one's a $40 bag or a 40-pound that goes over here, this goes over here, and then by the time you get all done on the other side of the gondola or the other side of the pallets, it was just as bad, and you would start all over again. I'm telling you, it's
sick.
I have like
that's why
nightmares.
I'm so glad when we worked together at our first place we worked together at, like I was up front with customer service.
Right.
So I had to fight the people that wanted the 40-pound bag for $5, but I didn't give a shit. I was like, y'all know better than that. You know it don't cost $5, blah, 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 blah. And then on the other hand, half the time I'd just be like, just give it to them. I don't give a fuck. Get rid of this shit. Because guess what? Grocery don't want it in their back room.
Yes. And then I know we spoke on this last year, but how about all the returns?
Oh, God. Afterwards.
The return bin. During, because the price would be wrong.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I remember telling a customer that was yelling at me, do you really think this 40-pound bag of candy is $5?
Yeah.
Like, I remember the veins sticking out of my neck looking at this person
they
like...
were like, wow, this lady needs a fucking vacation.
Yeah. I've worked 10 days in a row because they like to put my 5 and 5s together, and you're going to try and tell me that this 40-pound bag
You're like,
is $5.
I took a long weekend, and now I'm being punished working 10 days in a row.
And then you show up, Mr. Customer,
God.
and you're going to freaking tell me... And then I'm pretty sure he told me where to put the bag of candy.
Oh, God.
And I said, no, thanks. I like to snort chocolate.
You're like, I'll bend over. You put it up there for me. Then I don't have time to chew. I got to go move candy around.
Oh, I got to go reset the mess that you just made. Oh, gosh. I will never, ever forget that. Crazy. And then back to the returns. I mean, how many baskets?
Yeah.
And then you have newbie cashiers
that
you're like, oh, just please go do something here. Take this candy back. Yes. And it would take them just as long because they've never worked in grocery. Yeah. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh, so-and-so needs a break. Oh, wait, where is so-and-so?
Where'd they go?
Oh my gosh, it's been 3 hours.
And then you're paging them and they don't know to listen for their name.
They come back up and the cart is still filled with chocolate.
Sons of bitches. And you're like, oh, you were on grocery side? All that shit's over on GM. What the hell's wrong with you?
Oh my God, can we talk about that too? You'd have your candy that's on the grocery side, but then for some fucking reason, they'd have a different size of the same candy on the GM side. General merchandise. You'd walk your ass.
What do you mean you were over there and you couldn't find anything? It's because it's all over here.
What the fuck? Why? What? Christmas is the same.
Same, yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
You got your 40, 24, and 10 on grocery side, but you got your 55.
It's 55-gallon garbage bag of candy
on the GM side next to the costumes. And you got the 13-pound and maybe like the 27-pound. It's like, what? God. Seriously? Why? What are you doing
I would just
to
be
us?
like, yeah, this looks like the 2 for $7. Just throw it in there. Who cares?
Oh, gosh. Why?
Oh, that's great.
All right. So.
Why you got candy corn on your screen?
I know. I'm telling you. The crazy, with a K, the crazy couponlady.com.
Okay.
Did all the work for us.
All right.
So thank you, crazy with a K, couponlady.com. The most popular Halloween candy for 2022.
Do not tell me that candy corn is at the top of the list.
Well, I think it counts down.
Oh, good. So
I
it's
think
the bottom
this is a countdown. Yes, okay. I think so.
Perfect.
But it still made the list.
Right where it should be, at the bottom of the garbage can.
And this is from, author's name is Ryan, from September 6th, 2022. So this is new.
This is recent
info. You are getting it. So number 30, from Brock's candy corn. And they also mention the Brock's pumpkins. I cannot eat those.
Mix. Yeah,
I cannot eat those. I don't know. So that's number 30. There's 30 of them here. Some of this surprises me.
That surprises me right there.
Tootsie Rolls, the small ones.
Yeah,
the small midgies. Yeah. Is that how you say it?
You know, because I was always a fan of that really cheap mix. It was called Child's Play or whatever. It would have the dots, the Tootsie Rolls.
And the blue and pink Tootsie Rolls in there, right? Or something?
The flavored Tootsie Rolls. And it would have Tootsie Pops. And it would have, that was my favorite. I would love to get a handful of that shit.
I was talking to, I don't know if I was talking to Julia last week or something, because they were doing, I don't know if those that are listening have this in their neighborhood, but at the cross sections, like the intersections around here, they do collections.
Yes.
For VFW or
what is it?
Knights of Columbus.
Thank you.
Yes.
Knights of
Columbus. And they give you like a pretty good sized Tootsie Roll. First of all, I can't eat them. It makes my sugar drop, just like all the Swedish fish do. But they're so good.
I love to I throw it up in my dash, so if I go through another one,
you can just kind of point.
Yeah, like they know, like I already got one. And then when I get to where I'm going, then you eat it and it's all soft.
Nice. Oh. You know what my husband does? He doesn't put it on his dash and donates to every freaking person every time he goes out. So my counter had like 5 Tootsie Rolls on the counter.
That's all right, too.
He goes, I just kept finding them. They kept finding me. He would say, they kept catching me at the intersection.
Yeah. It's because he went to Home Depot
He's very
14
giving.
times that day.
He did. He probably did. He had to go get paint and all that stuff.
And he had to donate every time he went through.
You got me again. It's the same intersection.
He's like, I went and got change for you guys.
Yeah. Oh, so anyway, I was someone mentioned to me, what exactly is a Tootsie Roll? And I'm like, that's a good question. I don't know.
I would say it's chocolate taffy.
Oh my gosh, you're so right.
Yeah.
I could not figure it out.
Yeah.
I was thinking I couldn't think of what it was.
They originally made Tootsie Rolls for the guys in the war.
Okay.
Because, they wanted to give all the guys something sweet, but they couldn't give them chocolate because it would melt, right? So they made Tootsie Roll because it would
hold its...
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's true. I don't think I've ever seen a melted Tootsie Roll.
And they'll get soft and more chewier,
and then they're kind of
pliable.
pulley. Like
taffy.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah. So it's so funny. It says getting this chocolate taffy in your Halloween bag was like getting the worst chocolate and caramel, making Tootsie Rolls one of the worst Halloween candies to give out.
I like Tootsie Rolls.
I know, me too. I mean, I wouldn't be mad about it.
Maybe it's because we're old.
This is true. Are we showing our age?
Ew, I hate
Go ahead. You want to talk about this one?
Sick.
Number 28 is...
Whoppers. Sick.
Malted milk balls.
Sick. Why do they have to, like, malted sounds so gross to me.
Do you like malts and shakes?
No.
Oh, that's okay. There you go then.
I'll drink a shake.
Yeah.
A shake is different
but
than
not
a malt.
Malt is
it's
so
like
thick.
they put that fucking Whopper shit in there and, like, mix. Ew, it's so gross. Johnny likes Whoppers and likes malted milk balls and malts, and I'm just like, you're gross. I can't believe I married you.
I don't not two negatives here. I don't not like them, but I can only eat like one or two and then I'm done.
No, sick. They're so, I don't know why.
I would never ever buy them.
No. I don't know why. Like, you know when you were a kid and you would come home from trick-or-treating, right? And you would dump out all your candy. You would take inventory. You would like separate it out. And it would be like those. I'd be like, here, Mom, you want some of my candy? Have these Whoppers, you know? That was probably the only thing besides candy corn I was willing to give up.
And would she eat them?
I don't know.
Oh, she would
probably
just take
threw them in the garbage.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, these things suck.
And
then she'd come and steal my Reese's peanut butter cups
There
while
you
I was
go.
sleeping.
When we were younger, the kids would take I just drew like pillowcases.
Yes, that's what we always took.
Yes, they would take pillowcases around the neighborhood and they'd come back. And it was a tradition to go to my mom's house because my mom's a nurse.
Oh, yes.
And so she would say, you better let grandma,
Let me check
the nurse,
it.
check it.
Make sure there's no razor blades hidden in there.
Yep. And so they would lay it up. First, they would go weigh it and they were like, 40 pounds,
Oh my
50 pounds of
God.
candy.
Yeah.
Then they would go on her living room and just spread the whole thing
Oh
out. And
my
she would look through
God.
all of it. I mean, she would look, they'd be
Yeah.
like, oh, you got, and then, like when they're younger, they would separate it all.
Yeah.
All the different ones that they
Yes.
would get to see
Yes.
what they got the
I'll
most
be like,
of.
look, I got 40 bags of Skittles.
Yeah, exactly. And then my dad would take the Almond Joys or the
I love
Mounds.
those,
He
yes.
loves coconut
I
chocolate.
love both of those.
And I think my mom would take like the Milky Ways or
love
like
those too.
yeah. I think she or the like any kind of like Hershey's chocolate with almonds. I think she likes that.
Those are
Yeah.
good too.
So they would just it's like a tradition. We'd go over there for Grandma Nurse to check it out,
Yeah.
but really it was because my parents wanted some chocolate.
Yeah.
All right, number 27.
Baby Ruth.
Baby Ruth.
Hey, you guys. If you don't know that, then you're too young for us. Sorry.
So it says it's a ratio of peanuts, caramel, and nougat. Nougat.
I love Baby
It's
Ruth.
not balanced enough to be considered one of the greats.
I love Baby Ruth. Ew, these are sick too.
What?
I know you like this shit.
Number 26 is Junior Mints.
It's like eating chocolate covered toothpaste.
Yes. Fresh breath. You go kiss your man, you're good.
You're all chocolatey and minty.
You go and have a couple of drinks and laugh. At least you don't smell like garlic.
brushing your teeth with chocolate.
You can go trick or treat, then you can go out with some friends and not worry about it. You got a Junior Mint in your mouth. No? No. All right.
I don't like them.
I couldn't sell it to you.
I don't like them.
So they even like decorated this as spooky mints.
Ooh,
This is like the
on
orange.
inside.
Yeah.
Ooh. Probably tastes just as bad.
I'm going to buy all the ones that you don't like.
That's fine. Then I won't eat them when I come over to your house.
I have never seen these in a trick or treat bag.
I don't think so either.
But
I don't
number
think so
25
either.
is Pop Rocks.
Those were really popular when
They
we
were
were younger,
very
too.
popular.
Yeah.
It's the best popping candy on the market right now. Is it the only popping candy to be considered the best?
As far as I know, yeah.
But it's one of the least popular Halloween ones.
I think because they didn't sell fun size. Like you had to buy a whole. That would be like buying full size candy bars. Although I'm sure they were cheaper than candy bars, it was probably still more money to buy. You know, you got to what? You
I
gotta
feel
buy
like
60 of
sugar is
those.
always cheaper than chocolate. Like
Yeah.
cane
Yeah.
sugar, regular sugar. These are 0.33 ounces. So that's like that's a little
It's a little,
like
yeah.
baseball card size.
I would say it's like the same size as a Kool-Aid packet.
Yes,
right? Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. So,
So
I
mean, I always liked them.
I did
Whenever
too.
anyone had them, we would pass it around.
But you figure,
and
like, are those 99 cents each back in the day?
Right.
You're not going to buy 40 of those.
You're gonna go
you
buy a
know?
candy bar
You're
or
gonna go
whatever,
buy,
yeah.
a whole bag of candy.
absolutely
Yeah.
makes sense. 24, we've already talked about it, is Butterfinger.
Booter fingers.
Butterfinger. So that's number 24. Number 23.
I like these too. Heath bars.
Heath bars.
They're so
Milk
good.
chocolate English toffee bar.
They're so good.
Once again, stick to your teeth.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I was at the store the other day working, and I was in the candy aisle doing a little bit of conditioning. And this lady's like taking pictures and like I can tell she's texting it to somebody. I said, "Oh, are you trying to figure out what their favorite candy bar is?" She's like, "Well, this," and I think she said like her mother-in-law or something or her friend, and she wants a candy bar with toffee in it. So I'm trying, and I go get a Heath bar.
Oh yeah,
like go get it. She was looking at these like really fancy like $3 candy bars with like toffee bits in it. Yeah. I was like, if she likes toffee, go get her Heath bars. They're up by the checkout.
Yeah, that's
she's like,
perfect.
I've never heard of that. I don't think she was from here.
Okay,
maybe
okay.
maybe she was from a different country.
Good choice.
So maybe they don't have them, but yeah.
So we've already talked about this. Number 22, Sour Patch Kids.
Sour Patch.
So this is showing like a box, like a theater box.
Theater box, yeah.
I don't think any young child would feel bad to get that.
No.
Like I think
that's like giving a full-size candy bar.
And it says that they're not saying they're bad, but getting them is like getting Swedish fish with the extra sugar on top.
Fish.
Too sweet and unnecessary. So Crazy Coupon Lady, I'm not sure about that one.
I'm pretty sure no trick-or-treater is going to say this is too sweet and unnecessary.
Oh, gosh. So number 21 is Nerds.
We were talking about Nerds clusters. I don't like original Nerds. They're just like hard rocks.
Oh,
sugar.
yes.
But if you give me the Nerds clusters or the Nerd rope pieces or the Nerd ropes.
Sure.
Anything chewy, I'll take over that,
So I have a question for you. Do you ever like have something like this? Like it reminds me of this because this happened when I had Nerds, but do you ever like eat something sweet, Sour Patch Kids, or maybe even chew a piece of gum and all of a sudden you can't like swallow?
Yes.
And it's like so that I like opened a corner box of Nerds and I stuck it in my mouth. I think we were at the movie theater or something. And all of a sudden it was like so sweet. The sugar like dried my mouth and it was stuck and I couldn't swallow. I'm like, oh, I need water. And what is that?
This happens to me with jelly beans.
Yes.
Jelly
what
beans
is that?
always like get stuck like halfway down. And I'm like, oh God, I'm gonna.
What is that even called?
Right
I should look at the science behind that because like
it's called being a fat ass and putting too much in your mouth at once.
Because then you're like, and then you're trying to like gain saliva, but you're not getting it, and then you're trying to swallow, but you don't really want to swallow because it's gonna get stuck, and you're like, where's my water? Where's my large Coke? Where's my large Coke that I bought? And your freaking spouse is like drinking it and you're like trying to act cool because it's like you can't swallow the candy. Like, I know there's a few people that know what I'm talking about.
Oh, it's so funny.
It happens to me a couple times a year and it's kind of scary.
It's scary.
Because you can't I don't know what
this
happens.
Is how I go. Nobody's home.
No one's home.
I just ate a handful of jelly beans and I'm gonna die.
They're gonna be
alone.
like, someone attacked her with Nerds because Nerds are gonna be flying all over the kitchen, and I'm gonna choke on a Nerd.
Oh, someone's gonna show up. I'm gonna be dead on the floor, and they're gonna know I secretly watched the Kardashians.
Awesome. Number 20, Jolly Ranchers. We already talked about them.
Come on,
Jolly
Ranchers
Apple.
are good.
Now, this one should be higher up.
No.
Okay, see, I love how we have different opinions
what you mean
here.
Higher up? Like it should have been number 30?
No, it should be like 5. I love number 19, Twizzlers.
You know what? Twizzlers original, trash. Pull and peel, delicious.
Twizzlers original strawberry, amazing. Pull and peel, too much work.
Well, you don't have to pull them.
I don't want to burn calories while I'm eating sugar.
You just bite them. Or the
you bite the whole
ones.
thing?
Yeah.
You want me to choke again? Come on. There's a lot of little, there's 20 of them together all wrapped together.
I know, they're delicious. Have you had the strawberry lemonade ones?
Probably not.
They're filled.
No, I like strawberry.
Those ones are good.
I like original OG
I don't like the
Twizzlers.
original.
I also like the chocolate ones and the licorice ones.
Go to bed,
Not
Meredith.
Together.
Sick.
I've had a long week. Stop
Get
it.
out of here.
Number 18 is hot tamales.
Yeah.
All right, we know that. We know that.
Those.
17
These are so good.
Is high chew.
Those are so good.
Bless you. So it's immensely fruity, intensely chewy candy.
They're really I say they're good, and they really don't have much flavor. They're kind of just I don't know how to explain.
Are they considered taffy as well?
Probably. They're
I've
like
seen
Starburst
them. I don't know that I've
almost.
had them.
Yeah.
I think the one time I did try, someone had given me an old piece and it was it was just crunchy and broke my tooth. They actually they've become increasingly popular throughout the years. So they must be selling them more.
Asia, Japan, or something like maybe. That, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get a 12-ounce bag and pass out the little pieces to the kitties or adults. If
I always like these, mainly for the jokes.
Yeah, yes.
Shake your Laffy Taffy.
Number 16. What's your favorite flavor?
I like grape.
Oh, okay.
I like grape.
So
I know you're going to say banana.
I'm going to go with banana.
I know you were going to go with
because
banana.
I feel like when I eat banana, I'm bringing potassium into my life, and then I don't have any leg cramps. But there is no potassium in banana Laffy Taffy. I'm just going to...
Banana's probably my least favorite.
But
because what do they have? Apple, grape, strawberry,
banana?
You
know what? We are so different, and this is why we get along.
I know. It's so funny.
Opposites attract. That's why we've lasted this long in this podcast. Three Musketeers?
Those are good.
Absolutely not.
They are kind of just like empty promises.
I don't know what it is.
It's empty promises. You're like, ooh, a piece of chocolate, and then you bite into it, and you're like, it's air.
It's literally giving me bad goosebumps right now to even think about biting into a Three Musketeers.
Because what is just on the inside? Just like
it's like it gets on your tongue. Oh God. And they have a picture of a jumbo bag here.
Oh my God.
Throw that right in the trash.
Right now. Why did I leave my hoodie on?
No. I can't believe it's number 15.
Oh, it's so funny.
That's like 1 out of 15 houses is handing out Three Musketeers, you know?
My nose is running from laughing so hard.
Oh, I can't. Oh, it's giving me goosebumps on my neck. I got to even change the 14 is the Crunch Bar.
Those are okay. I mean, they're pretty plain.
Empty promises.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
Like you said.
I'm not that impressed with that.
I don't know that I would pick them. You know,
I would have put Laffy Taffy in front of that.
Maybe.
Closer to the
I would have put Twizzlers in front of that.
Twizzlers can stay where they're at.
So are they really rice, like crisp rice? Is that
like
what it is?
Rice Krispie treats.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, I don't know. Number 13, Kit Kat bar.
Kit Kat should be like number 2.
Oh, what? Seriously?
Yeah, I love Kit Kats.
I feel like they don't
Give
fill
me a break. Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
So I feel like I can have, you know, you know how they do like the 2 or the 4.
Yes.
I feel like I eat the 4 because I just eat it like a brick. Like it's just like a whole thing.
What is wrong with you?
I don't break it off.
But you yell at me for eating the Twizzler pull and peel as one piece.
Definitely. That's so wrong. It's so wrong. Kit Kat, you just unwrap it and you eat it like a sandwich.
Do you bite string cheese too?
Yeah.
Oh,
who peels string cheese?
God. I can't believe we're
Who
even
has
friends.
time to peel string cheese?
I will drive and eat string chease.
Absolutely.
I just peel it
me
with
too.
my teeth.
Like this.
No, I peel it with my teeth and then I go,
no way. No way. Yes. Then it gets like stuck in your teeth and wrapped around your tongue.
I'm in the car by myself.
And then you're choking because you can't have your... And the officer pulls over because you're dead. And a piece of string cheese is hanging out of your mouth.
And then he's going to hear the Clopen effect on my radio and be like, who is this crazy bitch and what is she listening to?
My dad would be happy about this one. Number 12, Mounds and Almond Joy.
I love both of those.
I have to say that I don't think I've ever tried them. Well, number 1, I can't have almonds.
Oh.
So I wouldn't have the Mounds.
No, you wouldn't have the Almond Joy.
Oh, duh.
Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't. Almond Joy has nuts. Mounds don't.
I'm not going to try either of them.
Oh my God, I forgot about these.
Number 11 will pull your teeth out.
Milk duds. Show me them milk duds.
Show me the milk duds. What's that from? What is that from?
It's from cheese. Oh. Whenever we're at Bike Week, he's like, show me your milkers. Let me see.
Oh my God. I will never eat milk duds the same.
I can't eat those anymore.
No, right. They'll pull your teeth out.
I mean, unless you just let it melt on your mouth and then just swallow it.
And once again, choke. You know what? This is ridiculous. This is like safety. This is Halloween treats safety.
Don't worry about the razor blades. Just worry about
the caramel.
The shit.
Yeah, the caramel. Number 10 is Starburst.
I love
we already
Starburst.
talked about them. Number 9 is Dots.
Love Dots. I love Dots.
Once again, chewy though. You like your teeth to be pulled out.
I guess. That's why I have none left in my head.
Yes, you do.
There's a few, but.
So it's great for holiday treat, but it's also a good one for Christmas too, I guess.
Yes.
They have red, white, and green, like Italian colors. Yeah.
And those are better flavors too.
Number 8.
So wait, hold on before you go. Yeah. This year they came out with like glow in the dark dots or like spooky dots. They don't really glow in the dark, but they're all yellow. And our friend Jessica that was on here that did kind of the review show.
Yes, I did see her on TikTok.
And she's like, it fucks with your mind because they're all the same color, but they have different flavors.
My gosh.
Yeah. So,
but they really don't glow in the dark. The box does, though?
But I don't know, maybe. But they're like a light yellow color, like a neon yellow kind of color. So it looks like maybe it would glow in the dark. I don't think they actually do. But
not candy, but Oreo last year came out with a glow in the dark package.
Yeah.
You know that I chewed on an Oreo and then went and turned off the lights just to see if my tongue would glow. It didn't. I was so disappointed. We only bought one package. You so much. I was such a kid. I'm like, let's just see if they put anything in this.
You're like chewing it at the light.
Yep.
With your mouth open, then like, nope, it's not still not close.
Nope.
Let me shine a flashlight in there.
Just the package. Number 8 is Swedish Fish. We already talked about that. Number 7 is Skittles.
Love them.
So we're getting good. We're getting good. Number 6 is M&M's.
Love them.
So if you were to, I was just going to say, if you were to choose.
Have you had the brownie ones?
No. Oh my God. Are those the purple package?
I believe so. Well, yes, I believe so.
Yeah.
Purple package is either brownie or dark chocolate. I can't remember.
Ooh.
But then I love the caramel ones too. That's a blue package. But blue also is pretzel. See, they got to come up with more colors.
Oh my gosh. They only stick with the primary and then that's it, huh?
Yeah.
Mm.
But yeah, I'm going to say brownie is probably my favorite. They're pretty good.
I think I like peanut.
Yeah.
I like the yellow.
We know.
But, with my candy corn. Yeah, Number 5 is Milky Way.
I like Milky Way.
I'm just curious if anyone has paused our podcast to run into a gas station.
Oh my God, to go get some candy.
Or to a store to go get some candy. Yeah. Or if they're like listening in their pods.
Yeah.
If they're like, yep, you know what? I'm going to go try this one. I'm curious.
Yeah.
Hopefully they're buying candy corn to send us pictures of their.
Oh, well, yeah. We do want to see the pictures of your
that, yeah.
candy corn fangs. Please.
Candy corn fangs.
Please send us your candy corn fangs.
Number 4 is Twix.
Love them.
Left or right side?
It doesn't fucking matter. It does not matter.
I actually think about that.
So which one do you eat first?
So the T's always facing me.
Okay.
So I go left. So like if you're holding it in your hand, picture this. You're holding a Twix, just a 2.
Across your hand?
Yeah. No, yeah, up and down. The T is towards my body.
Wait.
Okay. So it says Twix.
You're holding it in your hand horizontally or vertically?
Vertically. It's like it's towards my to my body.
And then the T is down at the bottom?
The T is by my body.
Okay.
So then I open it up and I pick the left side.
And you always take the left side. I would probably eat the right side because I'm right-handed.
Yeah, and I don't know why I do. I don't know why I do the left side.
Okay.
I don't know why I do. 3 Snickers.
Snickers
definitely.
is like so popular.
Yeah. No.
Wait, that wasn't in the top states?
Right. I know.
Weird.
I know. I don't think Twix was either. Maybe we mentioned it once. I don't know.
Twix was like number 2 or 3 all the time.
But Snickers, yeah.
Snickers is like,
not in the states that we looked at.
Weird.
So definitely Snickers number 3. But now I'm curious what will be number 2 and number 1. So everyone think about it for a second.
I think I vote Reese's Peanut Butter Cups is going to be number 1 for sure. What's number 2? Ew.
Hershey's chocolate.
No, Hershey's plain milk chocolate. Get the fuck out of here. You know why? You know why that's popular? S'mores.
Oh, so people
have bonfires in the fall. And they're buying a shit ton of s'mores.
So if you're looking at sales, that's what you're looking at. Although this says snack size. This says snack size.
Because they put a little piece.
And you probably can't beat it because there's probably no nut. I don't know about allergies, but maybe there's no nuts in it.
Yeah, probably.
It's just chocolate.
Yeah.
Maybe people don't like the sweet and sour. So it would be a simple, here's your piece of chocolate.
You're so plain. So the first time I made s'mores with my neighbor, and I had full-size Hershey bars, and he snapped off 3 pieces. And I go, what are you doing? And he goes, I'm making the kid a s'mores. And I was like, why do you only have 3 pieces? It's 6 pieces. Go on a s'more. And he was like, well, those kids don't. I was like, no, you're not jipping the kids over here at my house. Okay. Like you take a full-size bar, you break it in half.
Yeah.
That makes 2 s'mores.
Yep.
Don't fuck around.
That's how we do it here.
Yeah. But have you ever tried Reese's Peanut Butter Cup on a s'more?
Yeah, I was just going to ask you that.
Have you ever tried Ghirardelli caramel and chocolate on a s'mores?
It.
Do it.
Yeah.
Try it.
Amazing. What's number one?
Reese's Peanut Butter Cup for sure.
Yep, sure is.
Yeah.
Sure
We
is.
knew that was coming. I think any Reese's product,
Mm-hmm.
it's the best.
It is. Well, that was fun.
Are we at an hour?
Yeah.
No way.
I know.
We're so cool.
So if you're a customer listening and you've never worked retail, put the bags back where they belong.
Fucking put it back. I'll find you. We ain't going to do nothing, but we'll talk shit about you.
We hope everyone has had a better week than we did, or at least me.
Yeah, mine wasn't bad until you said something.
I know. So I'm
such a bitch.
I hope y'all had a super great week, but hopefully I didn't just jinx it like I did with Cass.
I hope you're not listening on Monday and Meredith just ruined your whole week. Although if you're listening on Monday and you work retail, it's probably your Friday.
Yeah, I was going to say it's either their Thursday or their Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, because most people work Thursday through Tuesday or something.
Yeah, okay.
All right, well, thanks for listening.
Happy spooky season, and I hope you get all your favorite candy for Halloween.
Spooky. Season number 2. Spooky. This podcast is brought to you by NameTag Productions, LLC. Entire podcast, unless otherwise stated, written by the hosts. Keyboards, written and performed by my daughter, Julia. The Clopen Effect, a retail podcast. If we have to be all in this together, we might as well make it fun.